Nathan, we are so lucky to be living in this beautiful state of Colorado because we have some of the best roads in the whole world.
That's right, baby. We've got alpine roads, we've got amazing highways, we've got places that go high altitude. We've got it all.
And one of the best in this state is right up there. It's the road leading up to the top of Loveland Pass. And what do we got today?
Today we have a brand new Mini Cooper S.
And we've got the Loveland Pass Road, so let's take it on a Colorado Rocky Mountain ride.
That's coming up next.
Loveland Pass beckons, Nathan.
Yeah, sorry about the weird angle, folks. Such a small window, we don't have a place to put our camera.
Oh, no, we can fix this.
I can fix it.
We can fix it.
My thing, no, because then you got the thing on the bottom and it's doing
I know, I'll sort it out. Here, hold on. Here. Come back.
It's not going to stay. Really?
All right, let's go, Nathan. All right, so I think the most important thing, Nathan, is how much is it as tested?
As tested. Over $37,000. Check it out.
It is $37,395. That's a lot of money for a Mini.
Yeah, that is almost every single regular option that you can get before you go crazy with the trim and all the goodies you can get from the website. That's still a lot of money for a car, but this is a premium small car.
It is a premium small car. In fact, it's a lifestyle car, right? Now we're going to be stuck behind this guy.
I was trying to get ahead of him.
You might have to pass him, Nathan. There is a passing zone coming up ahead. That is actually a good time to test the Mini's turbocharged engine, which is basically a BMW engine. Let's face it, this is now a mini BMW.
Actually, I've heard that they co-developed this with a French company.
Yes, that's true.
I believe it was Peugeot.
So we have a 2-liter.
Yep.
Twin turbo 4-cylinder engine that puts out 189 horsepower and 207 pound-foot of torque.
That's impressive.
A 6-speed automatic.
I thought it was a single turbocharger.
Twin, man, twin. We got dual turbos here.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why hopefully when we start climbing, which we are right now, right, we're almost at tree line, which is 10,000 feet, and we're going above tree line.
We were filming at 10,000 feet and change, so we're definitely going to be going up a lot higher.
Now you've got some passing to do here. Let's see if the Mini's up to it.
Well, you know, it's up to it. I can tell you right now, this thing's zippy and ready to go. I have it set to in its sport mode.
All right, because there's a long straightaway coming up here before we hit the twisty bits, and if this Mini has enough perk, and if we're lucky to not have traffic coming the other way, we can actually pass both that truck and this Chevy because they're going pretty slow. Better go for it. See how it does. Oh, I think we're going to pass one, but I don't think, well, you can pull the other car. No, maybe afterwards.
After this guy should be able to pass this truck, but there's another truck ahead of him.
We've had bad luck today because the problem is that the trucks have to come over Loveland Pass if they're
carrying gas.
Yeah, dangerous chemicals. How's it feel?
This is probably the best automatic transmission I've ever felt in a car this size. Its get up and go is really impressive. We are now at about 11,000 feet, or nearly, and it hauls. You can feel a drop off in power because in town this thing is much snappier, which is, 6,000 feet or so.
That's 33% less power.
33% less. Well, no, it's turbocharged. There's a different equation for it. Each turbocharged engine is slightly different.
Yes, so let's say at least 20 to 25% less power.
Yeah, up here, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and two big guys, let's face it.
yeah.
We're not the smallest guys in the world.
No, this thing, though, it's lively. I mean, feel it around the corner. Right. No problem.
Another passing zone. You can get both these trucks, dude. If you got the power and no one's coming. Look at that. Look at that.
Come on, baby.
This This is indeed the place for a Mini. It's so lively, Nathan. How's it feel? How's the steering?
That should answer your question. It's really direct.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent, Steve. This car feels so much better than the one it replaces. I am in love with the way it feels and it drives, and it's so solid.
Yeah, hold on, you got a nice.
Oh, it'll be fine. Nothing. Worry. Look. Yeah. Yes.
Oh my.
Love it. Oh, love this little guy. This is the best part of this car, is the fact that on the road, I really do feel like I know what's going on with the tires. I know what's going on with the angle of attack, and when I'm going through a corner, it's just how it feels in general. And look, we're way up here. We're now above tree line. Well above tree line.
You know, I think the top of this Loveland Pass is well above 11,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nearly 12,000.
Yeah. By the time you get up here, the cars certainly lose a lot of power.
Oh, at this point, the only reason it's slowing down is because I want to slow down. This is an area where people park and walk around the mountain area. I don't want to fly through here.
No. And let's take it down the pass, because we're on the top of the pass right here now. We're going to go over it. And let's take it down and see how it does, see how the brakes do.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give them a full Colorado Rocky Mountain ride.
Yeah. This is
elevation 11,990
feet.
Yeah, pretty much.
So pretty. Yeah.
That's almost 4,000 meters, guys, above sea level. That's a lot.
And now we go down. And by the way, they've just recently paved this section, and it's like a smooth ribbon of justice. I love it.
You know, this has a John Cooper Works suspension, and it's like designed for this kind of road.
That's exactly it. Now, I've driven this car through town. I've driven my kids around in it. I've gone onto some pretty nasty roads, and recently, just today, I went over some icy patches and some light snow. And there goes my garage door opener, which flew across the cab. And it's worked great on all of those things. Look, guys, this is a driver's car, so the last thing you want is something that's going to be driving around and being squishy, right? And that's exactly it. You got a fairly hard riding car, but suddenly when you realize how good the suspension is set up, you realize, you know what? This thing rides like a big BMW. It really does, which is a good thing. That is a major compliment.
All right, so let's end this very quick Colorado Rocky Mountain ride with a brief rating. On a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
No. On a scale, this is a new thing. On a scale of 1 to 10, right? In terms of road handling ability, what do you give the Mini? With, you know, 1 being like a 70s American luxury sedan.
Ford LTD,
yeah.
Lincoln,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and 10 being a Formula 1 car. So, you know, what do you give it?
I'll give it a 7. If 10 is Formula 1,
yep.
I'll give it a 7 because I think this is the best handling car in its class. I just wrote, you recently
Here's our parking lot.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, come over here. We're at the end of our little trip.
Hold on. And we'll just go here. And then, look at this! Because you can, and because it's fun in a car like this.
And because that's Nathan's way of
I just love
putting an
doing
exclamation
stuff like that.
point.
It's so much fun to drive this car.
Nathan, let's recap. We have a turbocharger, and we have a car that drives like a go-kart. What more could you want? And of course, a beautiful twisty road.
It is the right car for this road, folks. I highly recommend this type of vehicle when you're on this type of road. It's just magic. It really is fun. And you know what? That's what it's about. This car makes you happy when you're on a twisty road.
I can't say anything better than that, Nathan. As always, this is Roman.
And Nathan.
Saying thanks for watching, and check out tflcar.com for more news, views,
and real-world reviews.
Here's a little editorial correction, guys. It's not 2 turbos Well, sort of, kind of. It's a twin scroll turbo, which means
Twin power.
twin power.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, there's a smaller turbo in the same inlet with larger turbo. That's how it works. So not technically two turbos.
Folks, this is a twin powered car that BMW and Mini have worked very hard on to make it maximum fun driving this.
They succeeded.
Kicked ass.
Yeah, they did.
Kicked ass.
They did succeed. Of course you pay for that.
$37,000 is a lot of good for this car, but you can get one for like the low 30s, and then I think it's worth it. And I do recommend the manual transmission, but this is the first time trying the automatic, and you know what? This is about the best automatic transmission I have tested in a sporty small car.
31 mpg combined. Pretty impressive.
That's not bad.